I'm awake. I'm on time. I didn't get up in a hurry this morning. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, first things first, let's type. Let's type everything. All numbers are down. All stations are panicking. Panic stations, if you will. What do we do? We're doing this. Streaming. FTD on Twitch. Now. Is Stream Elements working, by the way? Nope. Service temporarily unavailable. Hello, Orange. Well, great. What is that? Hang on a minute. What is that? I'm gonna make myself vanish for a second. Error. Error. Right, well, we're playing without... Well, we're gonna have a little, we're gonna have a little thing over my head, for this whole stream. And, if it decides to become more available, then we'll know, probably. Alright, streaming FTD on Twitch now. We will overcome any... able to finish our CC, unless, of course, it is too hard. Okay then, is Twitch working? Yes, it is. Well, it's nice that Twitch is run. Alright, so service temporarily unavailable, but the Stream Elements bot is still working, so... Can the people watching pop an emoji or something and let me know if the Stream Elements does the emoji thing in the bottom right corner? Because, it'd be interesting to see if that's actually working. Let's do science today. Also, maybe it's because I just wolfed down a French fry wrap, homemade, so it's definitely healthy. But I'm immediately got the stream hotness. You know what I mean? When you're talking, when you're typing, when you are a rockin' and a rollin', and then you're like, huh? I know what I'm doing. Who's here? I'm starting to suspect things. Alright. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. What else is good? Is microphone on? Microphone is on, that is good. Time to go to Discord. Hello, Discord. It's good to see you. There we go, and over here. And over here. Let's see there. Right, I got slightly finger-wagged by Tactical Spaghetti for posting the wrong link. The wrong link in the chat last time, so I've got the correct link now. Plutono Hub. There we go. And now I'm gonna take my shirt off. The stream's getting wild, it's getting crazy. Please throw money at the stream. Tits out for Amphitasma. Woo! I don't know if we're even doing Amphitasma today. Alright, so. That's everything, right? Alright, so number one thing, we have to figure out what we're doing today. Because I was a bad boy, accidentally slept in an hour, and didn't figure out what I was doing. So that was bad. What else? Also, because the stream's already scuffed, you know? It's already scuffed. Good morning. Stream. Now, well, this is riveting content. Behold this main menu. Hello, Empress Azusa. How's your day, guy? Well, I went to bed too late last night. Ironically, because of From the Depths, I was playing it, and I was actually having fun. Astonishingly. And, yeah. I, was woken up by my alarm, thought, 5 more minutes. An hour later, my alarm to, like, post a stream alert woke me up. So I'm rushed. I have bolted down a double shot of coffee. I have eaten a homemade French fry rat thing, which was delicious. I wish I could have slowed down to enjoy it. And, things are under control. But I have a weird manic energy now, so hopefully that doesn't ruin the stream completely. What is that thing on screen right now? Alright, Turkey daydream. Right, okay. Cool. Alright, so alright, first things first, I need to look at the airbase that, who done did it? I think, or Orange, did you... Yeah, Orange, you were the one who decoed this, right? I'm terribly sorry for not remembering. Okay, let's hop into our FTD documents folder, put that where it's supposed to be. Apparently it is a lot bigger now, and that's okay. Not screenshots, that's wrong. Constructables. Alright. Yeah, as stated, not as much as I wanted to, but it's already getting kind of laggy. Uh-oh. Okay, so... I slept late last night because I was with my GF, but then I thought I was getting coffee this morning and the drink didn't have any coffee. Then got a meatball sandwich for lunch and got tomato sauce on my shirt. Today is going great. Yep. Shockingly, that sounds a lot like days I've had in the past. It's just like, oh no. Reminds me of my student days, actually. And... Alright, let's look at your lag monster, Orange. Let's have a look-see. Alright, so first things first. Wait, no, I don't... I also need to check stuff on the workshop, but I can do that later. Let's hop into Plutono first. That was the wrong folder. This is going extremely well. We are masters of streaming. I'm not a student, I just really like ketamine. Yeah, no, and you're not a student, you are a working professional. I was talking about my student days, just the days of like, ah! Run, eat. Study. This is what it looks like when I study. I just wave my hands at the required textbook readings, and the knowledge wafts into my face. And then after the exam or assignment over, it just falls out the left ear. It goes. All right, let's go and look at our beautiful airfield. Let's try and find a patch which doesn't have trees on it, because I think trees. Alright, so let's do that. Hooray! Oh, this isn't too bad. What the hell? It doesn't need this! It's a fortress! Oh, wow. Didn't know you could do that. Oh, there's a little solar ooh! Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Oh! Yay! Oh, wow. Orange, this is great! Orange, this is exactly what the doctor ordered. Hooray! We don't need these things, though. So, like, this is a fortress. Like, no one's pretending it isn't a fortress. This doesn't need the supports kind of things. In fact, those clipping to the ground looks up... Yeah, see? It does move. Okay, I thought legs and support were okay. Well, they're required for structures. But this is a fortress, so it doesn't need them. This thing is probably going to be over water anyway. I can change them to some energy thruster type thingies later. Jolly good. Alright, aside from that, perfect. Me likey. So, I'm going to save this blueprint for later. It's not that laggy either. Hold on, let's spawn in something huge. Let's spawn in our good friend... I've forgotten what the quasar is. I think the quasar might be one of those... Oh yeah, that's what the... Very nice deco. Excellent work. I forgot about this frickin' weirdness. Alright, so we got a fairly beefy craft in here. And it is a laggin. Ooh, interesting. Oh wow, did you deco all the rubber? Seems excessive. Ah yes, the counter to piercing pack. Be 1 meter thick and wide. There is a lot of deco flicker, though, so that's another thing that probably needs to be changed. Okay. I do think that could be enhanced with some mannequins or animation blocks. I mean, yeah. Those are my strong suit, really. Want to add them, feel free to. Okay, jolly good. Right, so that's the airbase. I'm gonna hold off on the one with different leggies. So, where are we? We're here. Alright, so airbase decoed. I'm just gonna leave that there to remind myself that it's there. Alright, I don't have time to work on the airbase. Yeah, Azusa's busy. She's a busy woman. Alright. Alright. You know, the other thing I was supposed to do, and I think I'm gonna hop back, I'm gonna hop back to the main menu and hop back to Neater for this. Because I'm just going to look here and hopefully stuff spawns. Please spawn. I beg of you, spawn. Otherwise this is gonna look very... There we go! What the hell is that thing? It's got a dick! What is that? Oh, that's a Grey Talon thing. It was like the lighting was weird. Alright. Excuse me, I'm going to look at the Steam Workshop. Please look at the Grey Talon thing that looked weird. Alright, let's go here. Most recent, I believe, is that Hawa. Amphitazwa. You can tell I'm organized because this is the thing I should have done before the stream. Amphitazwa. There. Chips in the throat. Amphitazwa. Nothing. Say whoa whoa. Nothing new on the workshop at least. So whoa whoa. Glacave. Glacave. And what was the other thing? Stone Light, everyone's favorite thing. Stone Light. Okay, nothing new on the workshop, so if anyone knows of anything that was put on the Discord that people forgot to put on the workshop, do let me know, that would be nice. Hello, Toilet Cleaner 3000. Hello, this is my first time watching your stream. Well, welcome to the stream. And hello, John McFest. Give the airbase my dominance establisher. I've got a godly Hydrophil soil that's like 70% done. It's okay, I'll look at it when it's 100% done, minus the decoration, because that's time-consuming. Alright, well, you know what that means. It means we need to decide what we're gonna build next, and I think, actually, Harbor's all good, I believe... Who was it? Sean was, Right. Don't look at my taskbar, it's private. Alright, so, Right, so the HQ... For how I believe the... Alright, so there's that thing over there. How's HQ? I believe Sean was working on that. I don't know how far along that is, but I'm not gonna rush them. And let's see. For Amphitazwa. What? Thank you for the follow, Toilet Cleaner 3000. That is... That makes you like... Toilet Cleaner 3000. That just makes it sound like a robot. It's like beep boop. I am the Toilet Cleaner 3000. Your toilet will be spotless. Boat game. Hello, Doge's Pog. Indeed. Boat game. And hello, Ilyaval. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's have a look at what we need to build here. Titanabo there. Somebody was working on the hard walker for Amphitazwa, so I'm not going to touch that. Empress Azusa, what the hell is rim job? What the hell is a rim... What is rim job, Steve? Do I want to know? Alright, so there's that, and there's that. Alright, so Amphitazwa was actually good for the moment. It means we can look at Seoul Republic. Oh boy. It's carrier time, baby. I do not feel like making a carrier because... Shout out to me Patreon. Oh, the War of the Worlds one. Alright, so, for anyone who doesn't know, the top tier of me Patreon thingy, I swear I'm not just plugging that, there's a reason for it. I build stuff for people, just once a month. And I'm working on a carrier for Azusa right now, and I'm all carriered out. My carrier quota is for that and that only, so you can blame Azusa for me not wanting to do a carrier right now. So we're gonna do something else. Ooh, hello. We could do a godly attack. Oh, that could be fun. Godly attack helicopter, anyone? That would be fun. Making a bit of fun of Toilet Cleaner 3000 for having that username while talking seriously. Alright. Be nice. Be nice, be nice. Someone does a thoughtful and their name is someone stupid like Room Job Steve. I'm thinking about making a sea crawler but a submarine carrier. You don't mean for this custom campaign, right? Because that's not allowed. But like, hey, like, why not? Sea crawler. Sea crawlers are, I can tell you from experience, sea crawlers are like, sea crawlers are not incredibly fun to watch fight because, well, they're under the water. Let's see there. What do we want here? Alright, what are we doing? Are we doing a godly helicopter or godly bomber? Or godly satellite? It's time for a poll. It's plane, helicopter, or satellite? Man, carriers are a lot of work. Yep. If you do an attack heli, please do something unique with the blades, like tandem or coaxial. Hello, Arnat! Excellent. Alright, we're gonna do a poll here. Where is the democracy button? Oh no! The democracy button is missing. Terrible things have happened. Alright, new poll. What we build now. Responses is... Alright. Helicopter. Helicopter. Wait, what were our options again? Alright, so we got... Jet fighter... Attack helicopter satellite. Alright. All of them godly. What godly we build now? Helicopter, jet fighter, satellite. Alright. The duration is gonna be 3 minutes, and that's fine. And star poll. Alright. Just put the Titanoboa in space. I think there's a plan for the godly bomber. Okay. What godly? Yeah, the godly bomber is like, there's something about, on me spreadsheet right now, it has it as the, where's it, oh no, where am I? Alright, as the assassin torpedo bomber squad. I think that's been changed. I think they're just, like, no, the assassins have been upgraded or something. So, I need to probably edit that. Yeah, the improved Ivoropteryx. Okay, gotcha. Arnat was at one point working on a space shuttle-like thing for the godly satellite slot. Don't know what the status of that is. Helimachopper. Let's see the results. So far, we got 1 vote for satellite. Come on, democracy, people. Democracy. You gotta vote. If you don't vote, your voice does not get heard. The assassin is okay as it is. The Ivoropteryx was removed as being updated. Yeah, the Ivoropteryx didn't quite fit. Okay, it is currently a 50-50 split. Folks, you gotta hurry. Democracy, 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 democracy. Also, I'm gonna vibe here in the main menu and let democracy happen. Okay, we're currently at 50% for jet fighter. Alright, where's the poll? What poll? Oh, the poll is, oh, damn it, I don't know. How the hell do you find the poll? Like, top of the chat, I think? Maybe? Oh, no. Are people having trouble finding it? Do I need to do it again? Oh, no. A long to-do list, and I currently just make the top spot. Got it. I don't know how to vote either. Ah, no! But I'm on mobile. Oh, no, yeah, Twitch on mobile can be hard. Crap. I have... Well... I don't know how... I don't know how. Democracy is flawed. Oh, no! The polling system above chat on website. I don't use Twitch much at all. Ironically, for someone who streams so often, I don't watch Twitch that often. I'm a hypocrite. I'm a bad boy. I'm also on mobile. I think maybe scroll down? Maybe scroll a little bit down, and you'll see it. Do I need to do this again? Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm going to... Excuse me, there we go. Right, you're gonna hear a weird echo right now. Welcome to the chat room. Where's the damn poll? Wow, how do you see the poll? How do you see the poll? Where is it? The poll doesn't show up on mobile. Wow! If you have the keyboard up, is it? No! Use our fantastic app, TM. I'm on Android and it's not there. No! Alright, well, the jet fighter has won the first poll. Alright, so we're gonna try that again, but we're gonna figure out, like, how to... Where the... What, really? It's browser, though. Oh... Yeah, like, I'm also in my browser, I don't see the poll. Wait a minute. I refuse to use the app. Well, me too. Alright, I'm gonna do that again. Let's go... Where are we gonna do? New poll. Oh! Democracy. Alright. Helicopter. Jet fighter. Satellite. Honestly, I'm having fun here. And I'm going to up that to 5 minutes. Start the poll. So we go there. Nope, that doesn't help. I refuse to download them. Alright, so we're working out democracy here. In fact, I'm going to, like... Where's me text? Alright, hello random dad. How do polls work? How do polls work? Is it okay if I don't vote because you build whatever you want to build? Watching videos. Yep, I know. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Twitch. Poll. Mobile. How do? This sounds dangerous to free thinking and communist socialism. Much purrs. Alright. Voting and polls. Top of the chat window. That's not helpful. That's really not helpful. Alright, so it's top of the chat window, but apparently not on mobile. Top of the chat window. Top of the chat window. I'm using the app and it's there. Damn it! Why is democracy hard? What have you missed? Well, so far we looked at a very pretty airfield and now we're working out democracy. Damn it! I am never allowed to talk smack on the United States or, well, basically any other country that's trying the democracy thing, because now we know for sure it's kind of difficult. Crap! Ow! I don't know. I can't see. I'm on mobile as well. I can't see where it is. Oh. Alright, I can't wait until your employer sells your salary information and your bank sells your balance information so your landlord, grocery store, car deal, etc. can figure out exactly how much they can charge you before you implode. Why is democracy so hard? America be like, last, Kara's missing. You are allowed to talk smack. Okay. I can talk smack a little bit. Every dollar you save is a dollar someone else didn't make off you. Oh no, it's getting real. Hello, son of a Bodan. Oh, crap. Okay, how do you... Alright. How's the thing going? Alright. Also, I need to check this. Okay, more people have figured it out. That's good. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, apparently for... Ooh. Oh boy. Oh no, basically all I'm seeing is like, yeah, no, it doesn't work on mobile. As an American citizen, you are completely allowed to talk poop about American politics. Trust me, we do too. I know. Wow, that's... Why is the screen so pretty? That's beautiful. We're working on... This is the... Okay, there is a seam in the sky there. Like, what is happening? Where are we? What is happening on the main menu? I haven't been looking at it. Are there no more vehicles? Is this the end of the world? Alright. Oh, gods. No! We're 25 minutes in and we haven't started building yet. No! Okay. Alright. We're just gonna build... Okay. So far, it looks like the helicopter is winning. Oh dear. Oh no. Gotta love how the ambulance will charge you $2,000 for a ride, but the paramedics will make a total of $6 between them. Yep. EU GDPR supremacy. Also me being the family's privacy nutcase. Yeah. Okay, I'm assuming the helicopter is winning now. Alright. America moment. Would it make, just wanted to say thank you for all your tutorials on FTD. I'd be smacked my head on the keyboard once for them. Hey! You're welcome, dank dabs for Jesus. Well then. Yeah. Alright, what are we doing? Helicopter has won. We're making a helicopter. A godly helicopter. Okay. Half an hour into the stream, we've figured out what we're doing. That's handy. Keyboard is very hard. Yep. Keyboard is the... Don't eat your keyboard. It's not tasty. Alright, godly helicopter. Let's see here. First things first, inspiration. Let's go look at what other... interesting... Soul doesn't really have godly attack helicopters right now, but other factions do. So, aircraft, attack helicopter... The Cephalotes does. That is a godly attack helicopter. Alright, so Belladonna's Lament and the Cephalotes is in here, although I've probably got the outdated version, so bear with me. Let's go here. Missile test. Alright, so Belladonna's Lament. Oh yeah, I remember this thing. Alright, so this is the... Hold on. Yep, Belladonna's Lament. That's a 300 smacker godly helicopter. And then the Cephalotes is, Where are you? Infantile Alliance, helicopters, Cephalotes highlights. This is the thing that, like, spawns with a tank. Yep. Alright, so I think I have an idea. We're basically gonna build a plane. We're basically gonna build a... Alright, we're gonna model this off the largest Russian plane... Not Russian plane. Largest helicopter ever built. Never put into production, I don't think. They just had the one. But, alright, the democracy thing is still on screen. Okay, whoops. I didn't know I mentioned that! Last, name the helicopter democracy so it isn't even wrong. Oh boy. You might... Oh right, no, Oren said that. Whoops, sorry, I was slow. I mean, it's very hard. I mean, FTD is very hard, yep. Alright. I'll keep it for the rest of the stream funny. It's too big. Getting anything with high production value out of funny boat game is almost impossible. Yep. Just download the entire Platona folder. Much less work for you. Actually, that's a good idea. I think I will do that. Hello, Diffident Alice. And building planes side. By the way, don't build Russian planes. They'll get blown up by cargo containers. Yeah. Oh no. It's going to be inspired by a Russian thing. Let me show you what I'm... Actually, let's do that there. What the hell, largest... Whoops. Helicopter ever built. Wow. Wow, this is not US helicopter. Get out of here. Get this US propaganda out of here. Yeah, this fella. Remember this? This is the MIL V12. The MIL V12 thing. This thing is hilarious. Originally designed to, like, ferry intercontinental ballistic missiles around. Yeah, I think we'll start with something like this. But it's gonna be an attack helicopter, which will be hilarious. For maximum Russian energy, use HE shells without ejectors. The turret will pop. Just like a real Russian turret. Cluster Magnum Mines, 2 drones, 1 bear remake win. Wait, what? Oh, what? Good luck with it. Thank you, Elival. Alright. I know what to do. I know what to do. Let's look at the dimensions of this. Let's start with a 100 meters of fuselage. I feel like making the hull first is probably a stupid idea, but I kind of want to do that. So let's do that. Let's start with metal. 100 meters of metal. Oh, well, that's 100 meters. Okay. Jolly good. If the anti-munition defenses work, then it's not Russian. Also, thoughts on polls. I've been on a bit of a poll binge. Like these days. So, like, I don't know. Will people riot if I do that? People might riot if I do that. Alright, let's go here. I think I'll use poles for the underside, because why the hell not? Have you ever played around with the Rods from God weapon system concept in From the Depths? I think I have. I built a space cram bomber, which basically was like that. Alright, so we've already established under armor thick. Alright, let's make this 5 meters wide to start with. It wouldn't be a border-wise build if it wasn't over-armored in ways that are useless. 1, 2... Let's make it, Alright. That looks about right. It's gonna get thicker. Do not worry. Do not worry, comrade. It will get a lot thicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Is this thing gonna be too big? It might be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, this thing shouldn't get shot at on the top that much. So we're going to... let's do this. I'm on a pole bender, don't try and stop me. Wait, that doesn't see... that's not right at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn it. Hold on. I need to work out what I'm doing here. I want this roughly square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Watch this thing not even be, like, proper. Right, we got a lovely big amount of space in here for stuff. What kind of stuff? I don't know. Maybe missiles. Not so much. Alright, so... right, wait. Whoa. For planes, I like ducts or drills so you can keep them skinny. True. Things fall slow in FTD. Rod from God wouldn't work very well. Yep. Cackle if it gets... I've messed around with it before with Ram's explosive, but it could never get the AI to work properly to collide with targets because each rod was a sub-vehicle attached to the main system. Yep, it starts... yep, pretty much every... like, depending on your build style, you might start with the schlong, or you might not start with the schlong. This is going to be an absolutely massive heli. Actually, yeah, this might be too big. It's already 2,000 blocks. Maybe I should dial it down a little bit. Okay, we'll have to see. We will have to see. We will have to see. It's also going to be a front-sider, because that's compulsory for godlies, apparently. Alright. I think I might have to put fake rotors on this, otherwise it's gonna look stupid. Okay then. And how to round this out as well. Maybe this is too big. Oh well. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Self-doubt is the way to, I don't know, probably profit, but we're not doing that right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna half this, because... Yeah, this is already feeling too big. Have the inside contain a huge missile to match the real one. I'm thinking that, yeah. It's either gonna do that or spawn nukes. To be fair, OMG, 4-meter heavy armor. Seems like a tunnel in space to saw some sub-vehicles. AI is bad, use bread. Yep. Sometimes you start with a schlong and sometimes you don't start with a schlong, and just like that, Borderwise has solved sexism. Oh dear. I learned how to do bread by taking Adderall and just doing it a drug-fueled rampage through Neater. Oh, chat is full of good advice. Alright, I am going to chop this thing right in half, because this fuselage is getting silly. Alright, so we're gonna go here. And I think, yeah, mostly, I think this thing is just going to have a big-ass laser turret and spawn nukes, because this is Sewol, we're allowed to do that. Not only are we allowed to do that, it's cool if we do it. Perfect. Alright, good. Then from there... See, here's the thing. If you want to build well in From the Depths, you should probably build the internal systems first. Also, this is bugging me, for no particular reason. Let's do... Hash? What house? Hash. I don't know what that is. There we go. Alright, so... Alright. Using the principle of, I don't remember what the principle is actually called. The thing where it doubles each time. And then we stop doubling. Because that's silly. Alright, so that's the start of our thing. This is 5,000 blocks already. I think I might have goofed a lot. Alright. Also, who put this rubber here? Who put this rubber here? Somebody used rubber as a measuring point and then didn't delete it. Whoever they were, they are very silly. Also looking there, it basically looks like a Boeing 747. I need to make this thing more round. Much more round. Moore's Law? Is that what it's called? I don't know. Also, I'm going to... shear this off because it's not round enough. Not round enough at all. Ta-da! Ta-da! Meow. It's basically identical to your tutorial blimp. Never mind. I need to test the Excalibur later today. Tell us about the Excalibur. Is that for Barons of the North? I think it is. If anyone doesn't know, Azusa is working on a custom campaign called Barons of the North. And it's very good so far. Jolly good, I say. What do we want to do here? That will do. Okay, so now... how to make this better. Alright. Whoops. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and 1, 2. Too pointy. Way too pointy. You know what I want to do? Yeah, let's just do this. Okay, so we've done that. We've done that. Let's see if the pattern remains. Let's see if pattern remains. Why am I putting on bad Russian accent? I don't know. Do not ask me anything. I know not. Alright, let's do this as well. And 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! Right, we are finding the limits of our nonsense. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It no work good. Aha! Intriguing. This is why you gotta do it from the sides, folks. That's why you gotta do it from the sides. Otherwise, are you sure you aren't German? Because you sure seem to like their building philosophy. Hans, we need better transmission. What army you say? 9, Hans, better transmission. Better Canog? God damn it, Hans. Honestly, I think I vibe with the German philosophy of doing things. Because you saw the Titanoboa. That is probably the most German engineering thing, like, ever. Just, at least World War II version German thing. Or FGs. Each special gets 1, okay. Oh, still kind of wish killing all the NPC houses would spawn 3 angry is one of those. Alright, bosses. Okay, right. Okay, let's figure this out. I'm not liking what I'm doing here. Honestly, if the thing just keeps its distance, the thing might be... Hold on, let's think here. Let's be clever and actually look how big the Mil V12 is and try and make something roughly the same size. Alright. Operational history. Okay, hold on. So, let's go here. Meters. Aha, specification, there we go. Main rotor diameter is... Wow, this thing's got, deek as hell. It's like, 35 meter, diameter rotors. Wingspan, length... Oh, wow, this thing... Alright, I'm really going overkill, because the actual thing was only 37 meters long, so... This thing's too big. I don't like it. This thing is way too big, and I do not like it. Yep. Aircraft scale doesn't translate well into FTD at all. Okay, yeah, no. No, you're right, it doesn't. Alright, let's just carry on here as best we can. Sometimes you gotta commit to the bet. And here's the thing. Building Godlies is one of those things. That'll be the title. That'll be the title of my bloody geography? Biography. Is like Building Godlies. The Borderwise story. Alright, so let's just go here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are we? Help! And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a whole bunch of these. 1, 2, 3. And we got a lot of room for the cockpit for the pilots to sit in and get shot at first. Whoop! I almost forgot. This is a good trick. Try spinning, that is a good trick. Whoops. Or maybe I should just make it... Wait, I'm doing this wrong. Remember, I only get good results when I make a canoe. That's not actually true. I only get good results on stream when I make a canoe. So far, this is too chunky to be canoe. Finally made it to the stream again. What have I missed? Hello, Death Pancakes. You missed me frantically trying to get democracy working again. Very urgent in the world we live in. And now we're building, now that our somewhat effective democracy has voted, we're building a godly helicopter, which is too big. No. Too long, not enough schlong. Also, I can't believe I just said too long, not enough schlong. That's an interesting thing to say. Well done, Borderwise. Well done indeed. Alright. Also, we're gonna keep making this slope down, because that's important. Right, to get that working. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your clicks for free. Also, yeah, whoa. Pipe bomb, so cool. I wonder what happened when I... Wait, what? I think the scale is fine. Flying pipe bomb. The best way to describe the special give this helicopter a comically small rotor. You mean something that's like... You mean just the one little thing on top that's like... This big? That would be funny. I don't know too much about Barons of the North, so is that a large craft in... Honestly, I think Barons of the North... Good idea to, like, limit the cost of, like, stuff to, like, about... What was it? 650,000? Aside from the boss craft? Boy. We should have done that for Platono, but oh well. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. I mean, technically it isn't, but also I don't want to go, like, onto the spreadsheet and ruin everyone's day by deleting stuff. That is just... that would make me sad. Wait a minute. Okay. Right, scale is fine. How big is this? This thing feels a lot bigger than just, like, 70 meters long at the moment. Well, I mean, it's gonna get longer. It's gonna get a lot longer. Godlies don't need to be massive. Godlies don't need to be massive. Randomize the max motor down. Yep, this will look very silly. There's another reason helicopters are organ FTD. You either make them small, the rotors look comically small. Two crafts I would love to make is the Arsenal Bird from Ace Combat 7 and the insane chandelier railgun cannon from Ace Combat 6. I keep hearing about Ace Combat. I think it's because I stumbled upon the soundtrack of it on, like, YouTube Music. Yes, I use YouTube Music. Don't judge me. I have YouTube Premium, I might as well use YouTube Music. Is it good? Would I recommend it? It is really annoying when you, like... Oh, for instance, listen to AI-generated music and you didn't realize, and then you can't tell the app to, like, not recommend that to you anymore. For instance, it's not like that's definitely not happened to me yet. Also, what the hell has happened here? Oh, the bottom is thick. The bottom is thicker than the top. No. Alright, well. 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, why did I decide to make something more complicated than what I usually... Why didn't I just make the cigar? Balls. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. You know what? At this point, I'm just having fun. Building a helicopter with you, chat. Yes, you. And I'm really looking forward to about 10 minutes. I can have another double shot of coffee and eat the microwave french fries. Yes, I'm a savage. I microwave my french fries. I was in a hurry. Don't judge me. Okay, you can judge me a little bit. Because, really, unless you destroy them with toppings, like, you will taste how bad they are. Fort Hunger Bay soundtrack for Ace Combat 7 is a banger. Don't ever work in craft that costs less than 600k. I unironically play, I swear it was like, eh? Man, how do you get a craft that efficient? Wait, Empress Azusa, wait, what? Both the Cobalt at the 2, it's 560k. Yeah, I really got to... I think, is it a front-sider by any chance? I listen to K-pop when making aircraft. When I really want to get things done, I listen to Bloodywood. If you don't know Bloodywood, treat yourself. It is a Indian metal band based in New Delhi, and they go hard. They go so hard, and it's fantastic. They have a song just basically like... See, the thing is, I can't sing any of their lyrics, because most of it is in... I think it's Hindi. I'm a fake fan, apparently. But yeah, they have a song literally just going, like, real hard metal style about, like, just how good Indian food is. And it's just... It's like that. But they also sing about more serious issues. It's great. I highly recommend it. Probably gonna be listening to them later when finishing off other things I need to build. Bloodywood is some pretty nice stuff, I'd say, yeah. Hardest thing in this game, making a medium-sized craft. Oh yeah, it's either the smallest thing possible with 0 armor or the king crab or no in between. Yep. Sometimes I crave the utter lunacy of Electric Callboy though. Oh, I'll have to bear that in mind. We're talking about music, it's fun. Right, this snoot is taking way too long to make. 2. Okay then. We are... Alright, and now the 2 meter thingies. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. Alright, does that look... Actually, it's coming together. Trust the process. Trust the process, comrade. Also, no more czars. Okay, Okay. Ah! Nope, wrong. Okay, there we go. Cockpit, going to be here, going to just... There we go. Just to remind myself of what we're dealing with here. Does it look anything like the thing? Not really, but it's okay. Whoopsie daisy. I did that wrong. Right, and here's where I go away from my usual canoe-ness. I'm going to save the prefab over here because I want to experiment. I want to finish this hull, finish it, just get the outright shape, and then I want to try an alternative hull and we'll see which one we like more. Save here. Placeholder. Must remember not to save over that. Alright then, we have fun and activities in here. To be sure. You could say it's... That's rude. Alright, best way to go, really. Only build tiny and medium. I despise those transition blocks. Look so damn goofy when I use them. I love transition blocks. I love them to pieces. Proper optimized large craft is something I've never done before, maybe one day. I've only ever built them by accident. This probably isn't going to hit the problem with max prop size. Yep, it is. But don't worry, I have a plan. I have a plan. It's what is up with the random pole arm? Does that give you a buff some kind? Here's the thing. I was all about the poles once, and then Melchior, who did the who made the upgraded bulwark, walked in out of nowhere with some pretty effective pole armor, actually. So, and I did some recent tests. I actually still have my notes on that. Let's where is it? Quick armor testing. Put that over there. I just did some quick tests with heavy armor, and it's like, weird enough, horizontal poles are actually kind of good, as it turns out. I don't know if my results are off, but like, where is it? So, alright, so when if you're just gonna spam poles, they're better. So, let's see, 1 inch on poles, 2 minutes, alright, wow, I can't read my own notes. So, basically, just spamming, like, poles actually works pretty well. But in this case, I'm not spamming them, so like it probably doesn't work as well. I'm just in a pole mood, I guess. Whoops. Let's go here. Yep. There we go. So some people are probably gonna yell at me for like beam slopes and stuff like that, but I think what's handy about... I've also made just some random test vehicles for giggles with pole armor, and they actually do okay. It's interesting. Just don't get hit. Yep. I decided to deviate from your proposed scheme a bit, by the way. Idea is broadly the same, but craft the land. Either poles or beam slopes. It's one way to get angle armor. Yes, it... And living area in the front so it can act as spaced armor. Exactly! We're going full Russian with this design. Actually, full Russian would probably have mostly wood on everything. Okay then, let's do this and this. Jolly good, jolly good. Jolly good, jolly good. Jolly good, jolly good, jolly, jolly, jolly good. Okay then. Crew is spaced armor, comrade. Why would it be anything else? Why else you have crew? Crew fly plane, but also protect plane. That is actually apparently the sad thing about, like, living in a communist country, and especially, like, being a soldier, is, like, the kit you're issued with is more valuable than you are, and, worst of all, you know it. They straight up tell you. Oh, boy. Sad life. Let's see here. Alright, we've got all that, and that's very nice. We've got all that, and that's very nice. We've got all that, and that's very nice. At least 2 meters. I also need to get out of the habit of just, like, putting 2 meters of armor absolutely everywhere, because sometimes you don't need to do that. Honestly, possibly a smart way to make a craft would be to, like, leave the, like, you know, make a functioning test version of the thing and see where it gets hit the most and put the armor there. Alright, let's go here. And go here. Ta-da! Alright, so we've got the front. We have established front. Okay then. It was full Russian, you'd be telling us how good it is, but none of them get built in the campaign. Yep, T14 one. Reduce complexity and add weight, then do no maintenance on it for 3 decades. Wood armor, because Ivan sold the actual armor as a side hustle. Was part of a larger craft building, I could never grasp why some people armor the way they do. Yeah, it's weird. Have you seen the Perrin vid about corruption in the Russian army, by the way? I have not, but my go-to channel for Russian facepalm moments is Paper Skies, which is run by a Ukrainian bloke, so you know he's got things to say. A Ukrainian bloke who, like, lived through the final days of the Soviet Union, so, yeah. Oh boy. Wow! Zuza, you gotta be careful, that's how misinformation spreads. Yeah. I like using polls, honestly, because, not the place where I'd expect to meet a very Q-land enthusiast. Where, have you seen the... Yeah. What was I saying? I don't remember. Alright, so now we're going to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna do 2 patterns here. And we're gonna see where they meet. Alright, how are we doing for block count? We're actually doing okay. We should probably save this. And this is the Sewol Republic, damn it, so... And then craft... the helicopter. Alright, so 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Joop, joop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And we'll see where to terminate this so it doesn't look stupid. Okay, let's go there, let's go there. Right there. Perfect. Let's do that. This thing doesn't look quite right, but it's okay. Alright, so finish this hull. Just have a nice mock-up, because sometimes you need to turn your brain off a little bit. Just a smidge. Have you ever turned your brain off? It's quite nice, it feels quite good. Alright, chat is doing that a lot recently. Wait, what? Just a mocking Russia moment. ECM or radar flare? Yeah. Yeah. No need to mock Russia, they do that to themselves enough already. I mean... The Russian government doesn't, like, mock itself on purpose. Alright, sorry. We're getting kind of political. Like, people don't like it when I get political, so, like, meh. I don't know. Chat, you can get as political as you like within reason, but I'm not allowed. This is what I've learned. And that is IRL win. I do not understand how to properly ward off missiles and torpedoes without using interceptors and thrusters. It's difficult, like, yeah. To be fair, it's fairly easy and very fun. I love turning my brain off, it helps, maybe. No, it doesn't. For radar, yeah, 10 times your cross signature. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I don't really, like, believe in decoys anymore. I mean, I do. I really believe in decoys. It doesn't work. It's really terrible, you know what I mean? He's trying to rely on a decoy, and then your stuff gets blown up anyway, and it's already terrible. You know what I mean? Okay. Probably should never do that voice again. Alright, so for anyone who doesn't know, Doge's Pog redeemed the border noise, and I think my go-to thing in there is just, like, speak incomprehensibly for a little bit. Did anyone understand what I was saying? Because I don't think I did. Sounded like me before I had my first coffee of the day. Oh boy, alright. Speaking of coffee, I need to... need to go take care of that. Oh no. Cracked myself up with that. It was so stupid. Oh dear. Also, I'm armoring the rear of this thing different than the front, so... Alright, this is definitely a helicopter I just... Oh, one. And we're gonna do a slightly different one. I thought I needed to call for an exorcism. I have several exes who can perform an exorcism for you. Hey! Wanna do actual flares? Oh dear. Alright, so... what do now? Alright, I've saved that. I'm gonna destroy everything. And I'm gonna have a lovely death match for you lot. Since we're all about the helicopters, let's do... what should we do? Let's do a whole mob of helis against a whole mob of different helis. And... let's do that. Let's do... what should we do? Let's do 2 Cephalotes. Oh god. Hopefully they don't spawn on top of each other. That would be bad. Let's do 2 Cephalotes. Versus... hold on. Cephalotes thingy-bob. Versus... wait, the neutral star's a helicopter? Let's do a pair of specimens. Let's see what happens. Let us see what happens, comrade. Also, we're gonna lock onto Glakave because Russia... oh, wow, I forgot about this thing. Uh-oh, I think the Cephalotes are gonna eat them. Wait, how much does the Cephalotes cost again? Ew. Ew! Ew. Let's have 3 specimens. Let's have a fine specimen. Point straight at there. Specimen. There we go. Alright, so I can feel my brain restarting like Windows Vista. Oh, yeah. Remember Vista? I do. Splitting loads of small flares like RL doesn't work. Won't say you... It wouldn't restart, just stay turned off and you have to reinstall XP. Yeah, unfortunately there is RNG in From the Depths. There is RNG in FDD. And you can thank Draba for that. Thank you, Draba. You naughty man. Naughty, naughty man. Also, I'm gonna look at this thing's ass, because that's funny. And I'm also gonna turn off the face cam. Please enjoy, instead of the face cam, the notification from the whatchamacallit. Right. I'll be back. That's a joke. My brain isn't turning back on. Gotta go work on this, Bomberclad, and good luck with the heli. Thank you, Doge's Bog. Thank you, thank you. Alright. It's ad time. I hope everyone's ready. Please survive the ads. Wee. Who's winning? Is anyone winning? Chat, what have I missed? Oh, this is the laggiest helicopter fight in the world. Reading chat. Otherwise did the other voice. Yay! Oh, we talked about the trailer. Yay! The deco's on the ticks? Wait, what? Small players. I'm gonna turn my face back on. Turn my face back on. Da-da! Who is winning? I actually don't know. Who is winning? Specimen 94%. Specimen 91%. The 7. Whoa! Danger close! Why are they flying under each other? Oh, what the hell? Oh. I don't know what's happening. Help! Don't mind me, I am checking phone. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, damn it. Now I need to... I don't know. I wish I could share the meme that my dad sent in the family WhatsApp, but, like, I can't. Oh, wow, I did. There's actually progress happening. Progress. But we're gonna delete everything. Alas, the ultimate victor of that fight shall forever be a mystery. WW takedown. Yeah. FTD, the only game where every enemy is able to directly attack your computer. Yup. Not calling me stupid. You are welcome, Dads for Jesus. I am damn proud of my little online community and how friggin' nice they are. Because they are. I can't think of a single, like, heinous anus who regularly shows up to my videos or my streams. I'm proud. Anyway, where were we? What were we doing? We were finishing off this hull, and then building another one just for giggles. Alright, let's think here. Let us think here with our brain. Let's try and be clever with our brain. Alright, my brain is big. My brain is big, comrade. It is how we make great helicopter for Swole Republic. Wait a minute, what nationality is the Swole Republic again? It is Swole Republic, comrade. That's hence the name. Yeah, but what accent are we using? It's kind of a mixture of, you know, like two very different cultures and technological traditions. So, what kind of accent do we even do here? It doesn't matter, comrade. Multicultural society. Glorious Swole Republic. That is whole point. I don't know about that, man. Sir, your accent is inconsistent. Oh, God. If you did, everyone would be called stupid, because let's be real, nobody here understands this hilarious mess we call a game. Yeah, there's 3D modeling software that's disguised as a video game. Last grass missing. Good question. I know a lot, but what is he doing? What is he doing? I don't know. I'm 1,300 hours in, and my 3D Tetris is built like a Toyota Camry, but disassembled, reassembled by a group of disabled penguins in Sri Lanka. Oh no, poor penguins! What is he doing? I don't know. What am I doing? I'm making the tail. Oh god, I think I messed up. Okay, now we have to. Oh no, hold on. No. No. We can figure this out. We can figure this out. Have I just made more work for myself? This is why you don't actually want to do FTD on minimal sleep, people. It's a bad idea. Bad idea, I say. That was, in fact, a stupid thing to do. Well, time to mash the undo button a bit. Time to mash the undo button, comrade. There we go. Whoops. Alright, chat. I missed my wife. I just tried to make small craft, Alright, here we go. Here we go. Down the only road we've ever known. Alright, I think I need to do this. Otherwise, we're gonna have a bad day. 3D modeling software is fun. That's basically what this is. I am liking this hull, which is a problem because I'm probably going to scrap it completely. At least 2 meters thick, comrade. It is important. For protection. Protection from what? What is this helicopter supposed to fight? It is supposed to fight the enemies of the Republic. We've established this. It's important. The Republic must be defended from terrible Glakave Union. Terrible communists they are. Wait, you're not communist? No, do not be fooled by a bad Russian accent. Okay, see you, Orange. Thanks for the deco working in. Now there's a horrible line. Yeah. Okay, right. Now let's try this again. Oh no, this is gonna take the rest of the stream, isn't it? No! I wanted to do 2 massive holes in one stream. And yet, that might have been too ambitious. Too ambitious. Don't you hate it when you're ambitious? You just have you have a pig and you want to do too much with the pig. That sounds weird. I regret saying that. I take that back. Whoops. Why'd I make this whole complicated? Didn't need to. Meow, 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 meow. Oh god, now the one patron is gonna keep saying that I'm a cat boy. I'm not a cat boy. I just like to meow, meow, meow. Not even a cutesy meow, just like a brain occupied with other things. Meow, meow, meow. I do find cats very amusing in the sense that, like, every cat's meow is unique to that specific cat. Like, there are cats in which they have the smallest, most pathetic meow. And then there's other ones that sound like, you know, they sound like whiny. It's like meow, meow. I do like how I'm talking about cats when making a giant death machine. Death machine. This machine is for death. Death appreciates it. Death hasn't gotten a present in several billion years. You are now Death's friend. Level up. Ding ding. Okay, I am in a weird state right now. Okay. Oh, chat's just chatting. My cat doesn't meow, she goes, ah! Oh, that's one of my favorite kinds of cat noises. It's just like, it's not meow, it's ah! Oh no. There's a reason cats are, like, responsible for so much internet traffic. They are hilarious little space aliens that happen to live on Earth. They're also, like, a serious pest, unfortunately. Here in beautiful Aotearoa, New Zealand, feral cats do a lot of damage. So unfortunately we have to kill them, especially in the South Island. North Island, not so much, I think. Here, it's people's pets that kill the native wildlife. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? I am becoming an ecology nerd, by the way. My volunteer work, which basically just started as a way to meet people and get my ass outside, means I now am like, I don't know. I have a very dim view of things. Like, I already had a dim view of things that damage the environment, but now it's like really like, You have a pet cat that you let wander at night, You know how many native species your pet cat is annihilating? Interesting, I think in North America, like, what you'd be worried about is, like, you let your pet cat wander. Bad idea. You're just feeding the coyotes. Look at me, coyote. Don't let a little road dust put you off. Okay. Feral cats do a lot of damage to the ecosystem, and also domesticated cats if allowed to run free. You go outside, you might be the only FTD player to do that. You gotta. You simply must. It's like, when your therapist tells you, and yes, I have one. I don't remember when I'm seeing her again. Probably still a while away. When your therapist tells you, you must go outside at least once per day, it's like, yeah, you're right. It's sometimes hard. Like, even if it's horrible outside, like, you know, if it's 9 o'clock at night and you haven't been outside and it's cold and dark and raining, it's like, literally just 5 minutes is better than nothing. Because, remember what you are. You are a funny ape. You are a funny ape person. And the instincts of funny ape is, you know, outside is where you live. Inside is where you go, inside is where you sleep. Outside is where you actually do things. More primitive parts of your brain do not understand that everything happens inside now. There are parts of your brain which will never be house-trained and will want to just poop under a tree. Am I making sense? I really hope so. If not, please send your complaints to www.borderwisetotally.com. It's a real email address, so you can tell by the name. I wouldn't lie to you. Unless I lied just now. Which would be funny. Alright. Definitely in a weird mood. I built one airfield, and now I'm a strange person. Stranger things? Alright. Alrighty tidy. Alrighty tidy, ready for fighty. Alright, so we got the tail, and the tail rotor would probably go like... What would it do? What does tail rotor do? Tail rotor, tell me your secrets. Wait, no, this thing doesn't have a tail rotor. What am I doing? It has a lot of fins and stuff. Alright, so there's... Alright, so there's there. In center of mass, it would have... Let's see, center of mass is roughly here. How big is this? This is... Alright, this is 8,000 blocks. Respectable. And we're gonna do an interesting thing here. We're going to do a pattern like this, because if you look at the wings on this, they kind of start skinny and they're gonna get wider and flatter, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that for giggles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That looks weird. That looks very weird, so we're gonna do something different. One, two, three, four. You can put flares on. Okay, counter-rotating main props mean it doesn't need a tail rotor protection. Exactly! I forgot which helicopter we were making. We're making our helicopter. That's what we're doing. What does it look like? It looks like that. That's definitely not weird. Alright then, and so we got, I don't know, probably custom jets or something would go here. I am literally just going to use ducts as placeholders. So, quack, quack, ducts. And then big-ass rotors over here. How big should these rotors be? Probably very big. And here's the thing. There's a strict size limit to how big these custom props should be, so I think I might cheat if this is the thing we go with. This is supposed to be a heli? Yes. Hello, Air the Toast. I'm built like Dracula. Don't need vitamin D. Based on the Mill Me 12. And it's okay. So I'm just going to make a mock-up of... What am I going to do? I'm going to do this. Honestly, right now I'm just getting a feel for it. So something like that. Making sure I'm happy with it. And now, see here. Ah, yes, that's the thing. They arc up a little bit. So I actually need to put these a little bit higher. Yeah, those come right off the top now, think about it. So let's do this. Not save over the placeholder I want. That's important. So now we go there. Placeholder 2. It goes up here. Admittedly, the thing I'm working from, Alright, and now fake heli thing goes here. Why is my phone going? Okay, let's just check. Let's see. It's how big can these propellers get again? That is the size limit. That's not as bad as I thought it would be, but yeah, nah, it needs to be much bigger. So I'm going to put this in as mock-up. And mocking up, mocking up, mocking up. This is mock-up only. Hold on, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 7 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a, this is a chunky heli. Hold on. Wait a minute. Crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, those rotors do kind of look big enough. Mostly. Alright, so there is our first hull. And I do want to make a second one with a different kind of pattern to it. Of the same starting size. But yeah, there's our mock-up. I'm a fan of doing mock-ups, because for aesthetic purposes... Alright, we could do tail fins and all that stuff, but alright, we'll do tail fins and all that stuff. Because that's a good idea. What am I looking at here? There we go, I should probably look at chat. Are you playtesting for Zuzu? Oh, no, you're talking... Hello, Dr. Dooley! Thank you for remembering I exist. Cram only a playthrough of a land campaign full of avoidant flyers. Yeah. Duck on the back is 1 block less than the front. Yes! Yes, I know. Yeah, it's bothering me as well. It is bothering me as well, but yeah, we're gonna live with it for new. Okay. 1, whoops. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, Leaf Blower Man! My friend! We missed you so much! We didn't miss him! Right, let's go over here, let's go over here. Just gonna make some fins, just gonna make some fins. So we get a sense of what this looks like. Literally just a hollow shell of nonsense. And I'm going to prefab this whole thing. It's got little extra thingies over there. Okay then, so then we're going to have one of these. Oh, Leaf Blower Man. Oh, my favorite guy. My favorite person. I love Leaf Blower Man. Favorite person. I love how he leaf blows. Right when I'm streaming. Favorite thing, absolutely. Leaf Blower Man. Leaf Blower Man. Speak for yourself, I miss Leaf Blower Man. He's my favorite boss craft. You're the best of the devs until they give us wedge transitions, yeah. Frontsider on a turret industries, yep. Cram's ulti is that if it can hit, it's incredibly powerful and efficient. The problem is that slow show speed, Yeah. Yeah, Cram, here's the thing. I keep underestimating Crams because I play with them so much. I'm very aware of their weaknesses. And then I test against the Stronghold again. I'm like, oh, oops, my craft is now dead. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of dead. Oh, Leaf Blower Man. I don't know your name. I don't know anything about you. But streams wouldn't be the same without you. They'd be better. They would be a lot better. Okay then, there is our mock-up. It does not look anything like the real-life inspiration, although it kind of does. Also, this floats. So, just to be clear... This is what we're working off. You can kind of see it, but yeah, the proportions are way off. Okay then, and yeah, so that is number 1, and I want to make another hull, and it's definitely not because I want to procrastinate doing the complicated systems bits, because that will make me cry. So now we're gonna build an alternative hull and see which one fills me with artistic inspiration a bit more. There is a lot of space in here. My goodness, this thing can be filled with nukes. Oh boy, I'm not sure what that means. The only things missing is the scaffolds. Yeah, lots of scaffolding on the V12. Looks great. Thank you, Doge. Actually, yeah, this did come out kind of well. Need to share this. Need to share this around just so other people do. I love the tail. I need to make tails like this more often. Also, the fact that this can float is actually amazing. Although I guess it has a lot of alloy in it. Okay. So now we're going to start over and see how we do with a slightly different hull pattern. So we're going to start from here. And what is this? 13. So this one is going to be far more traditionally canoe-like. Got at least a 13 by 13 space in here, and it's going to be a lot more canoey. It's also going to be very similar to the Titanoboa, so bear with me. Grin and bear with me. Grin and bear with me. Grin and bear with me. Bears don't grin. If you see their teeth, that is when you must be scared. Comanche is an inspiration from Mockup 2? I mean, yeah! Well, I mean, not really. I'm still going for a big thing here, but, like, you know what? I don't know, a Comanche would actually work really well. Pre-1990, when was the Comanche a thing? Hold on. Comanche helicopter. Boeing Sikorsky. Status. 1980s. Alright, so yeah, it was a design... Oh, wait, no. Okay, so no, the Comanche I can't really use because, So Old Republic is supposed to, like, be pre-90s designs inspired. I don't think anyone's done that. So, it's one of the, like, the Swell Republic is, like, I give directions on, like, what the aesthetic should be in the rules, and then people are like, okay, Steel Striders! And then I literally cannot stop them. Literally cannot stop them. Right, definitely not a problem we're going to have here. Right, so from there goes like this. Also, I've forgotten that this was a thing. Add rotation to your... Too many SS fans in this game. You're going far too fast. Insufficient armor. You'll be going far too fast. 13 enough space. We'll actually use lasers. True. Steel Striders should do therapy. Field Striders. Yeah. Alright. Whoop! Oh, thank you, Los Alamos. Internal weapons bay that opens with spin blocks, and we'll call it a deal. SS do make the shippiest ships, though. They do. But that's the thing. I always prefer people, like, draw inspiration from real life rather than what's in the game, even though... Because then that's closer to, like... It's closer to the truth, if you know what I mean. Admittedly, what I'm doing right now is, like, I'm getting some real-life inspiration, but then I'm just gonna go off and do my own thing, because ye gods, real-life, like, you know, doing anything from reference is actually really friggin' hard, so... Yeah. Maybe I'm a Hippocratopotamus. Alright, let's go here. I feel I could prefab and save myself a lot of time. Right, so let's do here, let's do here, let's do here, let's do here. That was wrong. Why did I do that? That was wrong. 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 I like poles, I shouldn't. And by poles, I mean these metal poles. People from Poland are fine. Liking them is perfectly acceptable. Don't worry about it. Probably should do this as well. Maybe I... Nah. Focus on the outside so you can see what it looks like. If this gives me any resources, need to be... Okay, chat is chatting. Maybe use offsets for the flat sections to give it more shaping? Possibly? Oh yeah, true. We could... Hold on. I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. You mean like so. True. We'll do that after we get all this pattern done, so I don't get distracted. Do not distract me. I am easily distracted. I am Distractor-Man. Oh, coffee. That's distracting. Okay, let's go here. I just like building hulls, man. It's good. You ever just be in a hull building mood, make the hull, and it's a lot easier to imagine it kicking ass than actually put the effort into making it kick ass? Yeah, I've done that. Oh, my fun folder has stupidly big stuff in it. How are we doing block count-wise? We're doing okay. Whoops. I did that wrong. Okay, jolly good. Jolly, jolly, jolly good. Whoopsie daisy, I did the wrong thing. I left gaps in my thing. That is bad. Gaps in my thing. That is bad. If you leave gaps in your thing, that is bad. There will be gaps in your thing. You know what I should do? I should make a tutorial on how to build fast. Like, I don't know. There's probably like, I don't know. For one thing, prefabs. For another thing, repeated patterns that you can prefab. Another is place all of one block type, like, first, and then go back with the same block. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud here. I'm thinking of possibilities for future videos. So down as a APS would be neat. It would look like an L2 on Hunter Chopper. Usually I am in a fat turret mood. Yeah, I make fat turrets. If the exact appeal thing's too skinny. How are we doing? This thing is gonna be very pointy. Pointy friend, pointy friend. Pointy friend, pointy friend. I'm gonna stream slightly longer today because I feel like it and because I want to feel the satisfaction of getting 2 hulls done and... Whoopsie daisy. I want to feel like I've done something. I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. And fun fact, if you don't know the lyrics, you can just make like grunting noises. It's like also, I am now going to get sued by Nintendo. It was lovely being on Twitch with you guys. They're coming to get me. Probably. I don't know. How litigious is... Nintendo's pretty litigious, actually. Although, would they be embarrassed to sue someone for, like, for like... No, they would sue someone for butchering the pokey whatever it is. Alright, last time I played Need I improved every single ship I made when making a boat, then just putting a whole extra around it and when it's done. I think chat's ignoring me. And that's okay, because currently I'm not saying anything worth paying close attention to. I'm certainly not saying that there's a canoe outside your house and it will kill you unless you subscribe right now. Nope. Nope, definitely not important. Definitely not important. Also, I just remembered this is Twitch and you have to pay money to subscribe. Oops. My bad. Nintendo sued me for eating a peach once. Yeah. Oh yeah, fair use laws don't really use... Yeah, fair use... Is that a thing? Like, fair use doesn't exist in Japan? Wow. I guess they don't, like... Huh. Interesting. That makes so much sense now, actually. Like, a lot of sense. Like, all the cents. And dollars. Intriguing. This is going to be too narrow. This is definitely going to be too narrow. I found a weird helicopter hull. Alright, so here's the problem with this design. Is that, well, this is the problem with this design. It's like, this is what it looks like. We're going to just close it off like so. And where would the front be? Lots of slopes on the front. I do like a slopey thing. Needs more slopage. Right, we're gonna trim this off. This is the problem with my usual building style. There's wasted space all over the place. Oh, okay, there we go. La cucaracha, la cucaracha, la cucaracha in your face. That is disgusting. It is a cockroach. I've eaten too much coffee. Okay, I personally like this, but I can understand if other people do not. Cockpit goes... Where does cockpit go? Oh wait, no. I remember what people suggested to me and use transitions. At the very least on the top. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's have some fun here. Remember, video games, fun. I do not know. What is fun? Explain to Ivan what fun is. Okay, me likey, me likey. Me likey. Let's do that. Wow, I need to remember to do this for, like, other things I built, because this is actually kind of dope. Alright, let's prefab all that. Let's prefab all that. Hey, let's prefab all that. And then change the material. Hey, and because that's very good. No, we can't do that. Okay then, I think we're winning. Mostly.
Curses! This is not what I wanted. Looks like we're going to have to do something different.
Oh no, that's gonna drive people nuts. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. What do? Everyone panic. Everyone panic in your pajamas. What happens if do this? What happens if do this? Whoop! Thank you, John Fist. Looks like deco time. Nope. I refuse. I refuse. Stop goblining. Oh, I am goblining. I'm a gremlin. I apologize. Okay then. Alright, no, not deco time. it.
Okay, I'm not supposed to go, but as you can see here, we have no choice but to goblin a little bit. We gotta goblin, gotta do all this.
Sometimes words don't do it, and you just have to go like... No, continue goblin. Like sushi, I think McDonald should come out with the McSushi. Oh, gods, that sounds terrible. Please no McSushi. McSushi bad. Me no like McSushi. Okay then. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, I am liking this transition. Thank you. Thank you, John, for telling me to do this. Given how much people... Yep, nope, don't. PVZ infuses. Made from pink slime, yeah. Pink slime launcher. It's starting to look like a Star Destroyer. Honestly, yeah, it is starting to look like a Star Destroyer. Interesting. We are doing hull science today. Were you braced for hull science? Because I wasn't. I really wasn't. Well then, I hope everyone is happy the fact that I need to go back and change a thing later. This is like a lot of slopage. This thing is gonna have pretty sweet kinetic resistance, honestly. Which I like. I like that a lot. Alright, I am gravitating towards this thing. Now watch me delete everything. On the underside to get it the same. Will we land in helicopter territory? Probably not. Who's making my phone vibrate? Chat, if you're making my phone vibrate, well, actually that'll be really terrifying because it means at least one of you would have gotten me phone number. Okay then. I should do other things before I prefab this. But I'm not going to do it because I'm silly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Oh. Ah! Does anyone here love fire? What is it? Wait, what's this? Wait, we'll just sing, right? Thank you, Zipachu. I like fire, it's pretty good. It's okay, I do like it. Why the hell does this not work the way I want it to? Okay, this is interesting what I've done here. Oh no. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. What has happened? That should fit, but it's not fitting. I'm confused. Huh? Oh, it's because the underside is slightly thicker. Alright, put all that back. Put all of that back. Alright, and then we just need to do this. Well, this is what I get. This is what I get. Alright, so now let's do that. And do that. This is definitely a border build in that I do a thing and then I undo it. A lot. Yeah, we're finishing this stream because This is the democracy stream, did you know? Democracy is important. Democracy is what happens when you democracy. How are you supposed to democracy if you do not democracy? It is hilarious, actually, that the people who invented that word, the ancient Greeks, only did it a little bit. They ended up not liking it very much. They thought it didn't work well. Possibly because, like, in Athens, when they tried the whole democracy thing, only people with money and land over the age of 30 and male and not a slave were allowed to vote at all. So it was like, it's almost like this doesn't change anything. It's like, yeah, because only the most privileged people have any say, which is the default anyway. Oh, the ancient Greeks. Classical history is actually something that, like, I feel I should know more about it than I do. Boy. The desire to watch things burn sometimes is indeed overwhelming. Democracy is overrated. I mean, it isn't. It really isn't. Like, if you ever speak to someone who has lived in a country where democracy isn't a thing at all, they will tell you is like, people who've lived in both will tell you straight up, no, it makes a huge difference when your government actually listens to you. It was the opposite problem. Yep. To be honest, having the rich people voting was already a massive improvement over being ruled by a god king or the guy with more swords. That is true. That is true. Like, you know, baby steps. Here's the thing about democracy. Not to get on a soapbox, but it's hard. It's literally... It's a hard thing to live in because it's complicated and it's a never-ending, ongoing conversation. So yeah, whenever people say, like, democracy doesn't work as saying, like, well, yeah, you're probably not doing it right. Because here's the annoying thing. Even in the most free countries in the world, I have a sneaky suspicion that the kids at school are not taught how to democracy. They're just not taught. They're not taught, like, alright, in order to do democracy properly, you need to know that with rights come with responsibilities, and you need to actually... you know, have multiple sources on it, and, like, it's not just the politicians, it's also the journalists and academics, which act as kind of a counterbalance to the nonsense that the politicians spout, and, like, yada 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 yada. Okay, I'm getting off my soapbox now. We've finished the front bit, and now, that is an interesting thing I've done here. Alright, so now we're going to finish this off. Whoops. So very similar to what we did before. Lots of armor on the bottom. Just a little bit of wood here and there. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of her. A little bit of her. Also, I gotta remember to do this. Ready tidy. All righty tidy, ready for fighty. Okay, we need... that. We need at least one of these. We're doing the lazy way now. Right, we still have a lot of room in here, and that's very nice. Very nice indeed. There we go. There we go. Boy, I sure do love voter disenfranchisement. Sarcasm, yep. Well, thanks, now I'm getting Doki Doki Literature flashbacks. Wait, what? You'd think having the people that vote for war being the ones that go die in the war would get people to avoid wars. You would be amazed. Thomas Jefferson, that guy wrote a lot about democracy. With a small fire, wait till you find out. The Romans had... what did... yeah. Yeah. Democracy here doesn't listen to the people. Democracy is the implementation of the power structure. Capitalism, that's the problem. Well, that's kind of the thing. Capitalism it kind of undermines democracy a little bit, because if you let people just have all the money and influence that they possibly want, they are gonna find loopholes in the system to have, like, to kind of circumvent the democratic process. Like, and especially the power transfer. So it's like privately owned. Social media is a big one. Because here's the sad thing. People are actually really easy to manipulate if you know what you're doing. Because the buttons are, like, right there. As we found out the hard way. Like, right now, who knows what biases I have just because of the media I've been exposed to on YouTube, on mainly YouTube. Because that's an algorithm getting in your brain. So I don't even know what things I'm wrong about right now. That would require me to go to areas of the internet that I probably would never go to usually. I like this hull. It's not very helicopter-y. Okay, so I'm going to save that like so. Because I want it to be beak. Alright, so what do we got here? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. What is this? 73 minus 16. 73 minus 16. 73 minus 16 equals 57. 57 divided by 4 equals 14. Alright, so we're gonna make a long bit in the middle. 14. 14. Nyam. Also, apologies for the real talk again. Apologies for the real talk. Alright, we, hovercraft. Ooh, having a version of this craft for the less tall midsection would be so cool straight with Star Destroyers. I keep meaning to make Star Destroyers because they're just very pointy, and I like that. More beams, such bias. We won't let you dress you up as a cat girl. What are you helicoptering with that massive thing? Good question, I don't know. Behind the... Behold the helichonk. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's definitely not a crazy thing I'm making here. Yes, it's a canoe. It's gonna be a canoe. It's gotta be a canoe. What am I even gonna put in here is the question. It is now tube. It is now bigger than the other one. How did we do this? Why have we done this? Alright, so this is hull 2. Honestly, could have made this a lot smaller. Alright. Cockpit is gonna look like so. Just going to rough in cockpit like so. Alright, so cockpit there. Long helicopter. Does not look like real helicopter, but that's okay. It's not supposed to, question mark? And I am literally just going to... maybe cockpit should be somewhere else. Right, so let's chuck this fella in, just for comparison. Wait, how is that so much cheaper than that? I don't understand. Do not understand. I'm going to rip the tail off this and immediately smack it over there because I can do that. I have the power to do such things. Whoops. Interesting things I've done here.
Interesting things I've done here.
Interesting things I've done here. Very interesting things I've done here.
Fin you have made. Weird it is. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Dr. Dooley, don't you call me a cat boy again. The rest got out with the money. The Republic started going down the pooper when the Jedi stopped caring about anyone else, and then the droids and Separatists started to say, hey, Star Wars! I Logie can't wait. Yep, wrong Republic. Can't wait to see the paint job. It is gonna get a paint job, I swear. Come on, guys. Come on now. Alright, how do here? Am I gonna have to resort to decoration so soon? I hope not. Perfect. Alright, so we got a tail over there. I actually quite like this thing. It does look way too damn futuristic at the moment. Right, let's also copy all of this. Same helicopter blades. Ooh. Order wisdom. Oh, what wisdom can we wisdom? Always build multiple helicopters. Okay, well, that's all I got, apparently. It's just like, if you're gonna build one helicopter, you might as well build more than one to make sure you know which one you actually like the most. Right, here's the thing. I have raging canoe bias, so I am biased towards the second hull. Except it is quite massive. So... I think the wings are going to have to be a lot bigger for this one. Blum, 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 blum. Where's the center of mass? There it is. There it is. Of course it's there. Okay. Yeah. Damn it. Did I do it? I did do it. I'm a genius. I am a genius person. Hell yeah. Okay then. So we got one hull, two hull. Which hull? This one's bigger. Here's the thing. I think I like this one more, and I realize that's probably wrong of me, because canoe bias is a thing. That is a damn big helicopter. It is a damn big helicopter. What am I gonna fill that internal space with? Have you seen the dinosaurs at Auckland Zoo yet? Yes, I have. They were okay. Not to dox myself, but I'm within driving distance of Auckland Zoo. Some of them are pretty good. Others are less good. I actually took a lot of photos of them. It was like quite funny. Okay. Like, they've made some... There's some... It is also quite, like, nerd fulfilling. What do we call it? That I was able to, like, correct the exhibit. Spent like a whole minute trying to spell fried. Help, my brain hasn't turned on it. You probably also have to move the main rotor to keep it balanced with internals. True. The missus worked at the zoo on weekends for a bit. Nice. They've taken over, thriving on our liveliness. That's what movie made return to wonder, never turned on in the first place. What the hell? Put wings a block or two above the main hull with slots connecting up. I ain't reading all that. What the hell? Dr. Dooley is like... What the what? We are the Senate? Are we the Senate? Using the camel crew doesn't count as a paint job border-wise. Yes, it does. Like, watch this. I'm gonna paint this. Actually, no, I'm not. Alright, we need to figure out which... Okay, we can sleep on it, perhaps. I want to go with this hull. Let's just change where the cockpit... Where do we put the pilot? Because we do need to... It needs to be important. Where does cockpit go on there? That's basically where it goes, though, is the thing. I found the cockpit. I found the cockpit. I can put my pilot in this. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Maybe here. I think this is exactly where I put it before. That is exactly where I put it before. Whoops! Alright, so we need to think about weaponry and all that stuff. Alright. Alright, if I'm any judge of frontsiders, it's, the lasers should be somewhere else. Right, I need to actually go check chat. What are we gonna do here? Rule violation, not in fleet colors, yep. Can you get a Captain Scarlet type of ducts? Rule violation, you are not in fleet colors, yeah. The longer hull can fit more drills in it. There's a t-shirt you can get with the map of the world. Turns so you can only see New Zealand. Yeah. Man, I want that shirt. Okay then. We need to think about... alright. It's democracy time again. This is the democracy stream. Alright, so hull 1 is on the left. Hull 2 is on the right. Which hull do we think is better? Manage poll. Let's do new poll. And we all know how to vote, right? So, which hull do we go forth with? Do we proceed with? Alright, and we're gonna give that 5 minutes so people can figure out how to do things. Today is Democracy Day. Two. Alright, so last criminal people are saying 2. Left, always vote left. Ah, but joke's on you. What if I do this? Oh no! Now, you see, hull number 2 was on the left the whole time! And now, they're both on the left and right. What are you gonna do? Both 1 and 1. Which one is 1 or 2? Alright, so actually, hold on. Let's this is hull number 1. I'm gonna paint a big 1 on it. That's not a 1. Uh-oh. Hold on, just to be clear. Okay, then. 1. That's 1. This is 2. Whoops. Wait, what the hell did I just do? Oh no! Help! Mate, I really should have done this. No way I built the 2 backwards, right? Right. Really obvious now. Which one is which? Which one is which? Would you consider 20 hours learning how to pose mannequins? No, I don't want to. How often do you think about the Roman Empire? Not that often, to be perfectly honest with you. That too looks drunk. Alright, you could have just made 1 line for 1 and 2 lines for 2. I mean, I could have, but it didn't occur to me. Also, this is less ambiguous, I choose to believe. I don't need to fix this, but I want to. There we go. Oh no, my canoe bias. No! No, no one likes the canoe-like hull. It's terrible. I went to Rome on this was fun. Oh yeah! So what's left of Caesar? What? I didn't realize his body was on display. Where did you say? 2? Oh yeah, 2. Man responsible for the Caesar salad. Oh. I went to Rome. The Colosseum, aka the Flavian Amphitheater, it's quite crumbly. Hilariously, it was called the Colosseum because of the old emperor. There was the big statue of Emperor Nero outside it that, well, Nero had built. And the statue fell, but the name, people just called it the Colosseum after that. And the name stuck. Also, I corrected a tour guide in the Colosseum on the whole Roman gladiator thumb thing. His body isn't on display. When they died, they cremated him, put him in a temple, and then the temple burned down twice, and now there's a little bit of rock left. Wow! Caesar died at least 14 years ago. Dire event. A riot broke out during his funeral procession. The mob stole his body and cremated him on the streets. Hang on a minute. Okay, I'm not going to look that up right now. Hold on. Also, I remembered that when democracy is in progress, you simply need... you need to tell people. You need to tell people that democracy is happening. Side note, 14 years ago was 2011. Don't say that. Don't say that. See, the thing is, I personally like this hull a lot more, but I'm fully aware that's not helicopter shaped, so it's also too bloody big. That's part of my problem. How dare you remind me how old I am, yeah? There's an amphitheater built by Augustus that's next to a Greek temple that's a few hundred years older. Yeah, which means that Augustus must have seen that temple and decided to preserve it so it's easy today. Yep! You should have a YouTube video where you give feedback and viewers' builds. Could be a final part for common player mistakes. Hey, a funny thing, I did that years ago, and then I got swamped by submissions and got very stressed, so I don't do that anymore. Literal gift from the past, 2011, there was the graduate high school. W helicopter. Yay! Work at a uni, we have people conceived to Mr. Brightshade. What? Could also use offsets and hull one to make it look a bit less square. I mean, yeah, true. See, alright then. Hull number 1 has absolutely won. And so, I am going to save this one for later. But yeah, like, so, in celebration, we're going to cause this thing to disintegrate. There it goes. Terribly sorry, hull number 1. Wow, look at the way this is falling to pieces. It's falling to pieces in the way, in the order it was built, which is very clever. Me likey. Woo. This alone is actually one of the things that From the Depths does really well. It's just like how craft disintegrate in a certain fashion. It's pretty good. Yay! Alright, so that is enough stream for today. This is the helicopter that we're going to be going forth with starting next week. And what are we going to do with this? I am in a mood for lasers, so there's going to be a crap ton of lasers, and I hope everyone's okay with that. There's also going to be custom jets hidden in the hull, so that the thing can still fly with both rotors off, because godly. Boy. Windows XP is 24 years old. Oh lordy. Pierce lasers? I think we can do pierce lasers, yes. That would be funny. That would be funny. That would be funny. That would be funny in my face. Alright, so I'm gonna remove this quickly though. I was, for some reason I thought that might have disabled delete the whole thing. Also, the democracy label can go away now. We are no longer democratic. This is now an autocratic stream in that I'm gonna end it and I won't listen to anybody else. Okay. I just, yeah, it is an F front side as well. Earrings wouldn't stay in place. Wait, what? Okay, we're talking about how old everything is. We need to leave. Make it real fast and have a sub-view spawn turn that spawns nukes inside the enemy. Not inside, that's rude. Alright, usual story, I am going to link to the VOD channel, which I really do want to get monetized, because that would be very helpful for me. So, if you haven't subscribed to the VOD channel, like, here's the thing. You're probably not going to see in your usual algorithm these stream VODs unless you watch them, so you lose nothing by subscribing. VOD channel, go here. I still miss my wife. Oh, would be so old as hell though, yeah. Okay then. I will not keep anybody from their wife any longer, or their husband, or their partner, or their pets. It is your stream, you may end your stream at any moment, indeed. Also, hello, Otan. Did I say anything before? Yep. Has anyone made nukes with warp to go inside enemy crafts? Yes, the devs patched the game, literally, so you couldn't do that anymore. Okay. All of you have a wonderful time. This was a good stream. I had fun with it. We did democracy and helicopters. By gum. Very Sewol style stream. Okay. Bye. Farewell, see you next